I have a feeling you will. Of course, when we wake up on September the 11th, anytime we wake up on that morning, we're grateful that we do. And we also immediately, I think I can speak for everyone, think back to where we were on that day of 9/11. So in keeping with that, I mean, we don't want to go on with the day before we have some thoughts about that. Take a moment. Remember that, and we have a wonderful way of doing that this morning. Evans Media Source, that's very important to Ernie and Debbie that we do that. I know it's important to you. And we have a wonderful way of making that happen this morning, and a wonderful treat for you. We have first responders, we have military on stage with us, and I'm going to turn things over right now to Mr. T. Graham Brown.
Hey guys, I was gonna, God bless, by the way, God bless every one of y'all. God loves every one of y'all. And I'm glad to be here. It was a crazy day 20 years ago. America was changed forever. You know, it was one of those days that we'll always remember where we were and what we were doing. We watched as terrorists attacked our country in New York, Washington, and Pennsylvania. Have we forgotten? No, and we never will. We won't forget the innocent lives lost or hurt that day, and we won't forget the courageous, selfless folks we saw demonstrate real-life heroism. Policemen, fighters, first responders, and just plain folks who reached out to those that needed help. Our hearts were broken that day, but our spirits were not. We must continue to love liberty and freedom, be a blessing to others, have charity for all and malice toward none, and most of all, we all need to love God and trust in Him. Love always wins, y'all, and may God bless America. I'm going to pass it off to some real heroes here.
Name and your branch of service.
George Young, USMC, 61 to 67.
Yeah.
Frank Cucumber, Army, 69 to 72.
J.R. Davis, law enforcement, 27 years, Florida.
Billy Lee Cox, U.S. Air Force, 69 to 73, Vietnam.
And now I present to you your promoter of this wonderful event, Mr. Ernie Evans.
Thank you so much, and what an honor it is to stand up here with true heroes, folks. And it's because of what they've done and the sacrifices that they've made and the things that they've seen out there and been through that we get to do what we're doing today. As close as I came to serving was doing USO shows. We were the guys that were coming around traveling and entertaining the troops, and what an honor that was. I got to do a tour with Lee Greenwood, and it was an amazing experience. But what we seen out there was we were out performing during the day. In the morning at 5 o'clock, when that bugle went off, the same guys we were out all night with, having a good time with, were up in the morning running drills, and it was really just an eye-opening thing. So I am honored. Let's give them a big round of applause though, for what they've done. We do want to honor every one of them. So we'd like to, T, where are you at here? He's gone. Okay, we'd like to ask for a moment of silence right now, if you could, if you'd all please just give us a minute for a moment of silence for everyone. Please remove your hats and put your cell phones on silent for a minute. Thank you very much. In the front, Sherry has told you about this memorial that we put together. When we started talking about how we were going to do a festival, and it fell on September 11th, there was no way we were going to let it go by without doing something special and honoring the folks that make this all possible and have made it possible. And it wasn't just 9/11, it was a tragic thing and unfortunate circumstances in Afghanistan recently. Doesn't matter what political side of the aisle you're on right now, it was tragic, and it was very, very touching. We've taken the best seat in the house and reserved it this week, right in the middle in the front, and it's draped in black with an American flag on it, and it's been sitting empty, but the spirit that's in that chair right now is something that would take up 20,000 rows in our heart. And so that's up here in the front if you want to take a picture of that, but that's what that's for in case you're wondering. So I'm going to turn things back over to Sherry. I want to thank you all for being with us today and being with us this weekend. This is a brand new festival, but to be able to honor our heroes again this morning was, it's just given a whole new meaning to this whole festival and why we're here right now, and made it even more important in our hearts. So ladies and gentlemen, here's Sherry Boyd.
Would our military that are not on stage with us right now please stand? Thank you. Now would everyone stand and remove your hats, please, as Caroline Owens comes to deliver our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly held at the twilight's last gleam? Those broad stripes and bright storms through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we won, were so gallantly streaming. And their rockets rattling, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night. Then our flag was still there. Who saved us that spangled banner waving o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.